welcome to U24 TV. The show you're watching right now is Hassan Basso. Welcome to U24 TV once again. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. Time check, just like YPA says, it's 2 minutes past 8, and today is the 23rd of June, Tuesday. I told you guys the month is coming to an end very soon, and of course we are into the middle of the year. I hope the goals you set for yourself, you're putting them into motion and you're putting them into work, because at the end of the year we will not ask you what you made of yourself. It's your inner self that will ask you what you've made of yourself at the end of the year. Welcome to the show. My beautiful name is Shibai Jafo, and today of course I happen to be with the new executive director from YPA. We're going to be discussing goat farming, maize planting, and of course the beekeeping. I know you guys have seen YPA of late. If you didn't know YPA, I'm pretty sure social media has forced you to know YPA by force. So they no longer need to introduce themselves. In terms of that, social media has made sure that you've gotten to know what YPA does or what they do in Uganda or in Africa at large. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good, and of course, like you did, time check. Yes, it is 3 minutes past 8 p.m. When you consider the months of 2026, it is June, halfway our month. Are you halfway your dream? Are you halfway on your target?
Yes.
Or you have stories to tell? It is me, JB Magezi, of course, the little income earner from YPA, the mighty goat keepers. The people who have made a goat a big discussion in the whole country, not only Uganda, but even other countries around us. Today I had a guest from Tanzania saying that it looks like these Ugandans are not so much appreciative. Why don't you bring YPA to Tanzania? And very soon, you're going to see us in Tanzania as well. In Zambia, we have even established a restaurant. We have established our offices in Lusaka, their capital city. And we believe that this is just a beginning. So if a beginning is making you talk much, then I'm wondering, what will you say if we reach somewhere Mumasao?
And the reason that's why I said time check, it's because it pisses off Ugandans. I don't know why. The moment you guys say time check.
The word time check. It is because they do not check their time.
No.
So whenever you remind them of something they have taken a while without doing, people hate to be told their age.
And
do you know why? Because when they look at their age vis-a-vis what they have done, they are seeing nothing. That's why someone of 50 or 60 years looking at someone of 30 years talking what they call sense, he's not going to agree easily. It is not going to be an easy journey, someone of 50 years to understand someone of 30 years. They're going to be like, no, this can't be, this can't happen. But you have to always remember that Jesus died at 33 after doing all the work that he had come to do on earth.
Yes.
So if you are starting at 33 to understand, to reason, then you are late. I started merchandising, selling this and that when I was around 6 years. 6 years. So if I say my experience is 30 years plus, that's what I mean. So as goat keepers, we are here and we are not ready to leave. Okay. We are going to train you what a goat is.
Yes.
Until you understand that everyone must have a goat, either at your farm, at your neighbor's farm, or at YPA farm. But you must have a goat. That is the major essence of everything that we are doing.
Okay. Yeah. About each person owning a goat, it has also caused concerns to Ugandans, saying the price of the goat is pretty much expensive. With that, they labeled YPA being a scam. Okay. What do you say about that? Especially the price that is 750. It's causing a lot of chaos.
First and foremost, I would like to thank our people out there who are talking about YPA. Yes, I'm thanking you seriously, like seriously. It is not, but because I can't imagine how long it could take us to reach in the parliament, to be made a topic. I wonder how many years it could take us. So if it has happened in a blink of an eye, we thank you so very much. And again, it is not easy for someone's business to attract such attention that you have given YPA.
Yes.
So again on that, we give you thanks, guys. Thank you for loving YPA. Thank you for loving goats. Thank you for picking interest. Just the matter of fact that you have picked interest in understanding and questioning. Because what comes from questioning is understanding. So it is going to make it very hard for a scammer to scam Ugandans because they are so vigilant, they are observant, they are trying their level best to watch each and everything that is happening in the country.
In simple terms, they're asking the right questions.
Exactly. And if we continue with such kind of setting in us, I'm telling you the fact, we shall spend a decade without hearing any other scammer in Uganda. So I just encourage you to keep it up. Examine each and every business. The only disadvantage to the person who is doing it is if you are not arguing to understand. You see, you can never win an argument.
You're arguing to be heard.
If you are arguing for views, for likes, for comments, that simply means it won't benefit you much. But if you are arguing to understand, we spent I think 3 days with Alex Kakande. Some of the videos that are being used today were initiated by Alex Kakande last year.
Yes.
It is from that topic that they have proceeded with.
And
so
also,
if
the Honorable, I think she's one person that sparked the entire discussion more.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if Alex Kakande has taken initiative to travel from abroad where he stays, come to Uganda to visit on ground. He's from Zimbabwe. And little did he know that Zimbabwe is ours. When you talk about goats, Zimbabwe is ours. When you talk about goats, Gomba is ours. You cannot compare us to any goat keeper. I'm going to give you 10 million. If you show me any farmer who is selling 1,000 goats at their farm, 10 million is up for grab. 10 million to just link me to someone who is selling 1,000 goats. We shall negotiate prices and everything. That is not on you. But you will have taken you 10 million by mere showing me that Sheba has 1,000 goats to sell off. And that simply shows you how heavy the problem is. If Uganda is receiving the markets internationally from all over the world, they think Uganda has the best meat. And they are right, they are true on that. We have the best meat. They think Uganda has the best fruits. They think Uganda has the best everything when it comes to agriculture. But when you come on ground, you're going to find out that whoever has quality lacks quantity. So you have something good, but you cannot sign a contract of 5 years. You cannot even supply once, because one supply is going to demand you something like 10,000 goats, which you do not have. And this is the gap that YPA is trying to bridge.
Yes.
If you continue marketing us like this, you are attracting international, should I say international, other African nations to understand what YPA does on ground. Recently, still last week, I was with the ambassador of Uganda to Tanzania. So I have been visited by so many Tanzanians with interest of having YPA in Tanzania. Kenyans, Zambia is already working, and other countries around us. So I can't thank you enough. Just keep on that, keep that marketing spirit.
Okay.
Yes.
Answering the question of the goat being at 750, what do you say about that?
We are the cheapest goat sellers.
But they said the goats are at 200. They don't understand why the YPA goat is.
Yeah, there is a goat of 200, but there is a goat of 1 million as well. There is a goat of 2 million. You can go to any farmer you know, leave alone going to the markets to buy goods. Markets are put in place for suppliers of meat. These small suppliers of meat, you go and buy 2 goats, 3 goats. But for farmers who want to own a farm, it is like going to, which street is this? Before you reach Grand what?
Grand Corner.
Is it? No, not Grand Corner. Just when you...
Grand Imperial.
Moving from here, then there is a street where you find ladies lining up when it is around 10, 11 there.
What street is that?
Which street is that? Not, okay, you can, okay, let's use Kabalagala. I think it is the commonest street. So imagine wanting to marry and then you go to Kabalagala at 4 a.m. to look for a girl to marry.
You are saying Speak Road.
Yeah, exactly, Speak Road. You understand? Yes, they are so beautiful. They have the height you need, the color you need, the shape. Coca-Cola bottle. But can they really make a wife material? Can you keep them? Can they cook? Can they peel matoke?
Can they stay there?
Can they stay when you're financially low? Are you getting the point? They won't. They are going to run away because what is putting them on street is not because they have lacked men. No, they have them, but they need more money than men. So they would rather collect money and enjoy life. So it is what happens to a farmer who goes to the market to buy a male goat to take to their farm. If you go to any breeder, a female goat will start at 1.2 million. We are selling it at 750. You see, our vision is to fight ignorance and poverty. And this is what ignorance creates. It makes you think that whatever new initiative you hear is a scam. But that is spoken out of ignorance. But I'm encouraging you to always criticize, because when you criticize, if there are some people who have been scammed by the people you're talking about, they will get a platform to come out and speak up. You get the point? So if no one has come out to speak up about YPA negatively, it simply shows you that the criticism has done us good. More goods than harms, if we are to debate. Because everyone has known that actually these people are more than genuine. They have the highest level of integrity. Because you can't imagine being a topic of discussion for almost a month and no one is coming out. These people could host such complaints, because this is what they are looking for. So it is good always to criticize. It is good to do your analysis. It is good to look into each and every business that comes in the country, most especially if that business is being participated in by the public.
Okay.
Yeah.
You spoke about integrity. There's also a talk of the farm visits being payable. You need to pay 100 to go for the farm visits. And people on social media quote, they say, you do that because, you know, if a farmer came this time and they counted 5 goats and they paid 100, the next farm visit, they won't pay the 100 to come. So you show the goats to another person.
Okay.
Yes. What do you say about that?
Okay. What I can say about this is the members we have are not complaining about it because they know the value of it, the value it carries. Did you send me transport to come here?
No.
Why didn't you? Yet you had to host me.
Next time I'll send you.
You understand? I had to transport myself
to come.
If you had your farm in Mobende, who would you expect to finance you in regards to transport and all that? To go and supervise your farm?
Me, myself.
You yourself. And if you know where your farm is, and they are giving you free access to visit your farm every time, anytime you feel convenient for you, then 100,000 is paid by people who don't have cars. That is the first point. 100,000 is paid by people who don't have their own cars. It is paid by people who have cars but find it expensive to drive their own cars to Zimbabwe and back.
Ate Uganda said aba YPA mulangira nnyo.
No, auntie, omanyi okulangira is talking something right but kind of heavy. It is the bitter truth.
It's things.
It is always the truth but bitter. Kibayita okulangira mu Luganda. So, tolina motoka. Okay, you have a car but you can't fuel it. Actually, you've never given it a full tank.
And the fuel is expensive.
Fuel has become... Actually, I think we should increase from 100 to something like 200. Because it was 100,000 when fuel was still in 3,500, 4,000. Fuel is now in 6,000, 5,500. So we should increase from 100,000 to something like 150. But what we are saying is, feel okay. Feel fine when you're visiting your farm.
And you can
This is
come
your
anytime.
farm. And you can access your farm anytime. Those who say that if you visit today, they will be exchanged or maybe we shall switch tags and all that. There are some people who buy goats every month. And they are in a different farm every month.
Yes.
They are in farm 10, farm 20, farm 25, farm 29, farm 30, and every time they buy goats, they visit until they feel like visiting is not very important to them. They have learned everything. Now what they are waiting for is to hit their target number and take the goats to their farms. Because, look at me, you cannot start a farm with 5 goats. That cannot be called a farm. People gather and collect these goats together. One farm might be accommodating something like 100 members, meaning that expenses have been shared among the members. It makes it very cheap for everyone to participate in farming. This is being done in all the countries around us. It is only a problem in Uganda where it is new. But if you do your research from other countries, it is what they have done to economically grow. It is very expensive to own such a farm.
Definitely.
But if you share the expenses by soliciting funds together, you buy 5 goats, I buy 10, the other one buys 100, we put those goats together. And remember, you have a choice to take the goats you have bought
To your place.
It is not a mandate that whoever buys goats from YPA must leave them at YPA. Actually, you sign an application form to request to YPA to keep your goats. And you wait for YPA to respond. This Kajanja has brought up many things, many changes. This Kajanja that Ugandans have. Now, when you come to YPA, you sign an application form requesting YPA to keep my 10 goats that I bought on, you put a date there. Even your receipt that shows that you bought goats. You wait for 7 days for YPA to respond. Expect a no or a yes. We might choose to keep them after understanding your dreams. Because small dreams create small minds. If you have a small dream, you will forever think small. Because your dream is an iPhone 17 Pro Max. That is your entire dream of the year. So how can you ever think of 100 million? If your dream is 7 million, you're going to be thinking of how to get 1 million plus 2 million plus 3 million. If you hit the 7 and then you get the 17 Pro Max, you're living your dreams already. So now imagine arguing with someone whose dream was an iPhone. Actually, you're arguing with someone who is using an iTel to comment. You understand?
And borrowed data.
Who is using free Wi-Fi Kucheyu. You understand? Who failed to do anything in Uganda? I don't know whether you're getting the point, Shiba. You see, Shiba, we have done so many things in Uganda. We have so many restaurants that are doing what you see KFC do.
And Ugandans are also complaining about the restaurants.
That what?
That the members' goats are being slaughtered daily for the restaurants.
And a member cannot complain because a member gets money from that.
I think they don't understand that there's also the goats that are strictly for meat.
No, they should understand that members sell their goats anytime they want. So when they sell them, where do they go? We slaughter them for meat. When you visit one office like this, you're going to find around 40 people busy working on this, on that. When you visit the farms, each farm has a minimum of 10 workers. Those are jobs being created by both educated and non-educated people. And these people are strictly Ugandans. At least we have maintained this. So I can give time to people, but not to everyone. Yeah, really, someone, you're fidgeting to text. You're talking about a goat of 750 being a problem. But remember, this is a goat that is going to give you a goat every year. What has your phone given you every year? Nothing. So instead of wasting time out there, reach out to us. You understand? Yes. When you see a serious concern that might hurt Ugandans in the nearby future, first reach on ground. Visit the offices. You yourself. Don't say, I had, I was told, I had this, I was told this. Visit the offices. We have offices in Mbarara. We have offices in Masaka. We have offices in Nansana. We have offices in Rubaga at YPA building and other countries. So if you feel like you want to understand what we do, come to the offices. I always read my contact, my personal number. Call me direct. You can reach out to us via WhatsApp. You can ask, you can request for a farm visit. We do not deny anyone a farm visit. You have money, I believe. So just finance yourself with transport, accommodation, and food. We go with you, we spend a whole week touring around farms, and a whole week won't be enough to see all the farms in just one region, for example, Zimbabwe. So, to those people who really want to understand who YPA is, have understood it because they have come, they have visited us, we have gone with them to the farms like we are going to do on 28th.
Yes.
This very Sunday.
Okay. Yeah. Could you compare goat farming to other investment ventures?
Yes, yes, I can compare this. Farming literally is the best investment anyone can ever do. Farming as farming, it is the most profitable venture worldwide. What makes it so profitable? First and foremost, it does not take much of your time. Farming is something you can do while you're doing other work. For example, it is very easy for you, Shiba, to own a farm and you still have this job.
That's true.
But it is very hard for you to have a second job. You understand? Because at a job, they can call you anytime. And they don't want any excuses. But at your farm, it is a matter of having the best management team, which we even offer free of charge. Come, we train you on how to manage a farm. So that is the first advantage over other businesses. Secondly, this reproductive system, the multiplication factor. You have one goat, 2 goats, 3 goats, but you're not investing in more capital. It is very hard for you to own a shop today and next year you are assured of a second shop. You Is it easy?
No, it's not.
Haven't you seen shops where you grew up from, which were there when you were still in school, and they are still having the same size shop up to now? 10 years, 20 years, it is the same shop. So, goats are very easy to handle. Maintenance is very, very cheap. On 1 acre, you can have a minimum of 10 goats. 10 goats. 10 goats can give you a minimum of 20 kids every year. That is a minimum, the worst number. That's why at YPA we say, if you have your 10 goats with us, we give you 10 every year. Meaning that there is another 10 that we have remained with, which is catering for these other expenses.
Yes.
And if you feel like having 10 goats with us and you get 10 as a profit at the end of the year, if you feel like that is small, we have an option of buy and take, and then have the big number you're assuming you would be having at YPA. So, goat meat, you see, if I have a challenge and I need some small amount of money, I don't need to look for any buyer to buy a whole goat. I can easily look for a Hamidu, slaughter the goat, and then call upon the neighbors. They're going to buy this meat. In a period of 1-2 hours, it is done already. I have my money in the pocket. If I'm to make calls of people who want to buy goats, it is just a call away and you have buyers who are taking these goats, which is not easy in these other businesses. So if I have a goat or a goat farm, it is like having my cash in my wallet. Anytime I need to use my money, I just touch in my wallet and spend. That is what I do. So my wallet is a farm. I just touch my farm and spend money.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. What are the risks and rewards of goat farming?
Risks and?
Rewards.
The rewards are those ones we've just talked about.
Yes. And
so the risks is wababbi bangi. So to those who do not have security, of course, there is no way you can avoid thieves if you're not having a strong security team. And then diseases, if you do not have a veterinary doctor permanently at your farm. Yes.
They don't have to leave.
If they are not permanent, you're not doing agribusiness, you're doing agriculture. You're just on someone's masses. Because by the time you realize that a goat is sick, it will have become sick a week ago.
That's true.
Yet if you have a doctor at your farm, seeing these goats in the morning, watching them afternoon, watching them in the evening, they will know each and every, every changes, yes. Every kind of changes that happen in this goat, by urine, by the fur, by the skin changes,
the appetite,
everything, appetite, the energy itself, and how it has been reacting over things around it. Yeah. So they can easily know that this goat needs special attention, and they are going to separate it from the many and quarantine it. Hey, quarantine wajikoma mu COVID. We quarantine these goats. They have a lot of care than the care you have. Yeah.
Why do investors prefer livestock?
Because it is so profitable, and investors are entrepreneurs. So they like profitable ventures.
Yes.
That is a simple answer. Because why wouldn't you? Just imagine somewhere you're putting 75 million and you're expecting 75 million as a return every year. You cannot compare this with any other thing. It is only to those who haven't understood the business that can complain. But if you have understood the business, all you need to do is find somewhere land, buy the good breed from anywhere. Keep the goats at your farm, save my contact. When time of selling comes, call me as long as you have 50 and above. And we have so many mediocres in farming. They are just having 20 goats, 30 goats. And they are, no, we have had goats for so many years. How many goats? Have you ever seen 10,000 goats? Come on 28th and see what they call goats.
Yes.
Come with a weighing scale. This time round, I might even slaughter a live goat. to see how many kilograms of meat we shall get from that. Of course, we shall be live. We shall be with U24, shooting each and everything, and we shall bring it to you on U24. You will watch what I'm talking about. So the earlier, the better. You are late, and then you are being so slow, yet you're late already.
Okay. As you're winding up, any final remarks for our viewers?
Final remarks, the only answer is on 28th. This very Sunday. 100,000 won't change, and if it is to change, it will be an increment. So my dear beloved farmers from all over the corners of Uganda and abroad, book your slot before they are done. Then have your name registered so that on Sunday we can witness the greatness of farming with you at YPA Farms.
Okay.
The number that I'm going to read is on WhatsApp, and you can call direct. It is 0703
0703
00
00
00
00
34
34
0703
0703
00
00
00
00
34.
34.
And on MTN, you can catch us on 0774
0774
313
313
551.
551
0774
0774
313
313
551.
551.
And if you ever hear anyone say anything ill about YPA, just reach out to that person and ask him, have you ever visited their farms? Have you ever visited any of their offices? Do you really have proof over anything that you are talking about? Because this is your asset. YPA is your asset. Handle it with care.
Yes. Yeah. At what time do we leave on Sunday?
6 a.m. Nyonyinkeze.
Time check.
6 a.m. time check. Gatusimbula tolekera Gomba. So if you're staying far from Kampala, you need to either come. If you have your car, you can drive yourself anytime, as long as you make sure you are at Rubaga branch at 6 a.m. But if you do not have a car or any ride of yourself, then you have to come a day before and sleep around Kampala. Then early morning, 6 a.m., you'll be with us at Rubaga Road, YPA building. That is where we are going to meet and set off for our farm visit. This is not happening for the first time. Remember that it happens almost every month. Why? Because we need to put clarity on each and everything that we do. We need each and everything to be transparent. We need each and everything to be visible and tangible. That is why we always invite members and non-members, meaning that a member can visit their farm every month.
Yes.
And now imagine a member visiting, an old member visiting with a new member, and they are taken to the same farm. That will immediately show you that this is a scam, because your farm was full. We are not adding on any other member. Any other new member is put in a new farm. Meaning that if we go with new members, we take them to their new farms and then visit the old farms for the old members. So it is always a free gate to knowledge. It is optional. You either shut the gate or open the gate for knowledge. Whoever looks for knowledge gets it. Whoever looks for understanding will get understanding. But whoever chooses not to understand will forever not understand. So always choose to understand by reaching out to the people you think are talking about something you have interest in. Otherwise, omweyogereze takusuza kayanziko.
Okay, I've come to the end of this amazing episode. Thank you guys for being a beautiful audience. But before we go, just a quick reminder, every Fridays Busy Band is always live at Pango's Lounge. That's in Mulawa. Simply go there every Friday. You enjoy some good vibes. Thank you guys for being a beautiful audience. 28th, we are going for the farm visit. I've told you the arrival time is in fact 5:30. a.m. By 6 you're setting off, so make sure you're paying early in time. And for all those bloggers on social media, I think this is the right time for you guys to come and witness and get because I've been
actually what the free transport. I will give them a free coaster. A coaster for only bloggers and social media influencers.
Yes.
A free. Let me clarify this, and I'm serious on it. I have given bloggers, influencers, and all people, you must come with proof. Social media inakubanga esinga kuyange.
Ate nitulaga nti bwadde obyogera.
Hey, and you have to show us that you have ever talked about YPA.
In a negative
Even if
way.
you've never, as long as you're a blogger or a social media influencer, I'll provide a free executive coaster for you strictly.
With meals.
I'll have enough meat for you to roast. I'll slaughter for you enough goats for you to enjoy and have fun. And then come and witness, because spreading news is very paramount to our fellow Ugandans. But spreading the right news is the most important thing that you can ever offer to your country, Uganda. So always choose to color your country with the best colors,
yes,
rather than coloring it with the worst. Because regardless of any kind of situation, Uganda is yours and Uganda is mine.
Definitely.
So let's join our hands together to uplift ourselves financially and economically.
Okay. There is a famous person on TikTok. Of late, he has become famous. Honorable Luz, he always says, every single bikola chiyamba gwe, no one else. So stop waiting for time. I told you guys, waiting for time is wasting time. Make sure you're on the move, you're getting things done, and stop procrastinating. Is it?
Procrastinating.
Yes, yes. In simple terms, stop putting things. You say, I'm going to do this tomorrow. When tomorrow arrives, you say, I'm going to do this the next day. Whenever you do that, you delay things.
Tomorrow is an illusion. It never happens.
Yes, and tomorrow may happen without you. Have a good night, U24 TV. I love you guys. The script is
Get your favorite health tips right here on U24. Maintain your kidney by drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water each day. This can be in form of soup, tea, water, cooked grains, and boiled